Would you marry yourself? Hey everyone, it's Deanna Durrell, intuitive relationship coach, spiritual mentor here. And that is a big question, right? And so often when we say that we want commitment or we are ready to get married or move in together or just take anything in your life to the next level, it's important to ask yourself, how committed am I to my own desires and how committed am I to myself? Because you can't expect, right, someone to commit to you if you are not committed to yourself. And I was reminded of this a while ago when I found myself in tears and really like at a crossroads, if I wanted to get married and have children, and where was the desire coming from? Was it coming from fear or was it a genuine desire? And I ended up in a crystal shop because that's what happens to me. And it just so happens that the guy behind the counter was also a unity minister. So a super spiritual guy, and I had bought a ring that just called out to me, and I'll show it to you all in a second. And he said, this is your year for commitment. And I just, everything in my body like perked up because it's something that I think I'd been on the fence about for a long time, just committing to really anything. And he put the ring in a singing bowl, said a special prayer, and I was like, oh, that's nice. He's cleaning the energy. And then before I know it, he asks, me to hold out my hand, and he puts the ring on it, and he like proceeds to take me through a marriage ceremony. And he says, are you committed to marrying yourself? And I almost laughed at him. But again, the tears started coming, and he took me through my vows. He was like, do you, Deanna, accept Deanna just as you are, in sickness and in health. Everything that he does to officiate weddings, he was saying to me. And for whatever reason, this is like a very, very popular crystal shop in town. Everybody was gone except me and my friend. And so it felt like this private ceremony. And afterwards, he just winked at me and he said, until one commits to yourself, it's really hard to find people and opportunities that commit to you. And I knew he was right. And in that moment, I realized, wow, our commitment to ourselves is one of the most profound gifts that you can give yourself. And everything comes from that place, right? Instead of looking outside of yourself for validation or for that confidence, that worthiness, to know that you're enough, so much so that you would marry yourself. So I want to show you guys the ring. Isn't it gorgeous? It is a light amethyst. It's beautiful. And I remember telling him, like, if I put it on this finger, because it's on my ring finger, that's where it wanted to land. I said, won't it look like I'm not available to the universe? I'm not available for marriage because I'm already married. And he said, no, quite the opposite. It's in the shape of a heart, and people are not going to think that you're really married. They'll probably look twice at it. So yeah, that's my story. When you commit and are willing to say yes to marry yourself, watch what unfolds. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What are your thoughts on this whole concept of marrying yourself? Would you? Why or why not? Share with us. And as always, thanks so much for being part of the community. Grab your free gift if you're not already in the online community, 7 Goddess Secrets to Up Your Confidence Now. And I can't wait to share more tips and content to help you love yourself and pull in great love.